Y'all, what's up? Your girl G here. Your girl G here. What it do? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I got a little bit of time to waste, so I was coming to chit chat with you guys for a little bit and kind of get into a few topics I didn't really get a chance to get into on my last live. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. First things first. I really want to get into Jaylen and Falynn. Y'all, they done broke up, and the only reason I'm bringing this up because I watched the last season of Couples Retreat, and I know what their relationship looked like, so I'm not surprised that they broke up because they needed to. Jaylen, it's very clear that Jaylen was looking for a way to feel like a man, as most, men go through the world doing. And Falynn, if you watch Couples Retreat, you saw that she very much had a distrust in men because of her unfortunate past. Through experiences, I'm sure y'all can use your imagination and guess what it was. And so she doesn't necessarily trust men, which is why it's not surprising that she chose a man like Jaylen who she could control. But the effed up part was, Jaylen, it was like 23, 24, taking care of Falynn, her kids, on top of the kid that they made together, and Falynn's sisters. And he felt like he had to do that because Falynn always threw in his face like, you're the man, take care of it. And it's like, Falynn, you funky ass, let me not go there. Falynn finds men to take advantage of because she simply doesn't respect them. Point blank, period. And she needs help. She needs to go heal. She needs to go grow. And another thing is too, like, there's a group of women who constantly jump from man and always get sucked into the idea of like, girl, you ain't gotta have a baby by every man you with. Like, you ain't gotta have a baby by every man. Like, you could just have a man and it be like that. That's it. But there's these men, like these women like Falynn, who I like to call the Venus flytrap, where it's like they lure you in with the flower. This plant looks so pretty, but then the next thing you know, clothes, bitch, and the men get stuck in the trap. Like, they're the Venus flytrap. That's women like Falynn. That's just like how I call them. Or they're the Black Widow. They look pretty. They allure the men to them just for them to bite their heads off later. And I do feel bad for Jaylen, but don't at the same time. But understanding that, like, at the end of the day, like, how women are manipulated in situations, men are too. They're manipulated by the pretty girl who they thought was out of their league, or the pretty girl that they know every other man wants, or the sex being crazy. Well, that's a big thing. If you get into a relationship that, the chemistry is off the charts, it'll make you ignore some things, okay? And I think that's what happened in this situation with Jaylen and Falynn. Now, on the interview, from what I saw, he already talking about she got her daughter calling the next nude that she with daddy. That pisses me off because more than anything, I do not mess with women who bring their children into situations trying to strong arm a man into staying in this situation. There are some women who introduce their kids to a man in order to make him feel obligated to staying in the situation because a relationship or a bond has been created between their kids and the dude that they're with. I do not like that. I do not. And if that's true, that she's already got her child, first of all, that's detrimental to the child because you keep introducing your kids to Nick after, okay? This is ice water from Sonic because if you don't know, in Texas, it's 103 degrees today on bush, okay? But yeah, I don't like that at all. I really don't. But yeah, you guys, Jaylen and Falynn, drop down in the comments and let me know if you watched them on Couples Retreat. So moving on, let's get to another that irks my nerves. DJ Akademiks, Tom and Jerry looking at, as Erykah Badu put it, y'all, DJ Akademiks. So he went off on another rant. This clip of Erykah Badu checking his ass very passive aggressively. I loved how she did it, like how she kind of like chopped him at his knees, just real nice nasty bass. She was like, who you look like? Jerry from Tom and Jerry. And ooh, it pissed him off. Akademiks is one of those insecure men who at the end of the day know it's a dog-eat-dog world and you would never survive amongst the other men. So the only way he makes himself feel better is going after women. We ain't never seen DJ Akademiks go after men the way he goes after women. Because at the end of the day, he's a punk. He's a punk bitch. Bitch ass, okay? All we ever see him is yelling at women. And you go at Erykah Badu. And then, of course, we talk about the only thing he knows how to talk about is a girl's sexual history. Oh, girl, yo coochie been thrown around from here to here. How many artists have been ran up through that? Like, why are you worried about who Erykah fucking? Why are you worried about what dudes that she been with? We all know you would love to say you Erykah Badu. But the problem is, you paying for prostitutes, Akademiks, because you know at the end of the day, would no woman look twice at you in the club unless you had bread, and you know that, which is why you like dudes like Fresh and Fit who always pick women at the end of the day are only there for men if they have the financial status. But it's like, can we blame women? Y'all told women, find you a man that's financially stable. So who am I to pick between rich and broke when out here costs money? You want me to voluntarily pick the broke nigga? No. Stupid. That only benefits the broke man. We know how this works. That's why it's a lot of homosexuals out here. Yeah, so Akademiks, he got into it with Erykah Badu and he started going off, and it's like, so Erykah Badu was like, she was like, I got an incense called Badu Pussy. She's like, since you worried about mine so much, make sure you go buy it. I said, look, everybody know Badu, she got that energy. And the way the universe works, Badu got that universal pull, my nigga. And it ain't crazy that you had this Erykah Badu moment, and literally it's the same time that it comes out that you wrote, that you are the one that released the Tory Lanez information when it came to the case. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and move on. And then DJ Akademiks also tried to get into talk about SZA. It's like, oh, but you the same weight as me. You calling me fat? You fat too. Probably the only thing is you went and sucked it out. Why do you care? Everybody's like, oh, everybody want to call me. Well, you are. And so you mad? You mad? If you mad about it, change it. She was fat, and if you felt like she was fat, she did something about it. Why don't you go do something about it, DJ Akademiks? Either take your ass to the doctor's office and get it sucked out, or go work out. Point blank, period. But you ain't gonna work out, is you? Is you? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. With your broke fat ass. Like, DJ Akademiks, we all remember that time they said the hotel your card declined. Like, DJ Akademiks is so bad built. Like, just Muffin Man. Just built like the Muffin Man. Built like the Michelin Man. Built like coconuts. Like, just coconuts stacked on top of each other. Ugh. But yeah, so Tory Lanez, that whole situation, it came out that Akademiks, you gonna be next. Now that Tory is all done with, because y'all know he got 10 years. Now that he's all wrapped up and sold up, everybody that was a part of all of the publications that came out posting false stuff, Megan said, okay, y'all do this. Just know, your ass gonna be next, Mr. Postman. And now that this information has come out that DJ Akademiks was the one who posted all these lies about Megan, which doesn't surprise us. We know that that's all he knows how to talk about is women. You gonna be next. And I hope she sued the pants off. I hope she sued the brakes off of you, DJ Akademiks. I hope she make you feel like Tasha K, where you gotta go flee to another country. I hope she sued the dog out of you. Because your hatred for women is literally based upon the fact that you know naturally you can't get one. Period. So, speaking of Akademiks caping for Tory, y'all, guess who else come to find out was caping for Tory? Iggy Azalea. Y'all, Iggy Azalea, this dumb hoe. Y'all, come to find out, y'all, the reason it took so long to sentence Tory was because there were so many letters written in. And it came out that Iggy Azalea wrote on behalf of Tory Lanez's character. And basically she was saying stuff like, oh, you know, it's so hard in the industry. As a woman, we fight so much misogyny. And which was, her letter was asked backwards, because you talked about what you faced as a woman in the industry. And, you know, she's like, as a woman who survived myself, you know, I have a background in understanding, you know, like overcoming men. And Tory Lanez, he was basically there for me, you know, in the music industry. And we made music one day. He came to the hotel and he showed me how nice of a man he is. Then she allegedly like hired his like 7 of his employees, because of course she was like, you know, if he goes to jail, like what are his workers supposed to do? Allegedly she hired them. And it's like, Iggy, you're making no sense. You said that you went through a domestic situation yourself. So how, like, it be women who go through with men and literally look at other women experience it, and then still at the same time be like, nope, yep, like, nope, that's on her, like, that's what her ass get. Like, you watched, we know Tory pow-powed Megan. We know he did. He didn't say nothing else. If it wasn't him, that means Tory should have been singing like a canary. Ooh la la la, singing like a canary on Kelsey. Because it wasn't the driver. Megan, it was only 4 people in the car. So Megan's the one that got poom poom. The driver was in the front seat, which only leaves Tory and Kelsey, right? So if Tory's saying it wasn't him, that literally leaves only one person left for it to be. So if it wasn't him, why is Tory not literally pointing the fingers like she did it? She did it. Why not? Use y'all's critical. Some people just don't be using critical thinking skills. So if he's not pointing the finger at Kelsey, the reason he can't point the finger at Kelsey, because he know at the end of the day, if he starts saying it was her, she gonna start saying it was him. And Megan already said it was him, so that means it's 2 against 1. This man is already on probation, which means he's already on papers. So if he does catch another case, it's only gonna worsen his sentence, because you've already been busted for foul shit before. Not only that, y'all, Tory was literally antagonizing Megan with the music videos, with the music, with the tabloids, and, you know, allegedly trying to go to her concert with the baby. Like, he was picking at her. And not only that, we got the call of him talking to Kelsey, apologizing. What else would he be apologizing for, y'all? Like, let's not. So, Iggy Azalea, your old dumb Australian ass, I can't. And there was one moment I was rocking with Iggy when she first came out. Like, she had some songs, but your old pale vampire ass really got the nerve to be caping for Tory? It's some of you women out here, like, y'all are a lost cause. Y'all will be damned to a man. Y'all will literally set yourself on fire for a man to keep him warm, and he wouldn't dare do the same for you. That's another thing too. It's only women in this situation. When have we ever known a man to take a case for a woman? A black woman at that. Men ain't taking charges for women. Now, women's taking charges for niggas, but it ain't going vice versa. And if rarely, especially a man that's already on probation, he ain't taking a charge for a bitch that ain't his. Let's not. Yeah, y'all, that was just crazy to me. Iggy Azalea, you need help. Go get some help. That is crazy that she did that. Tory basically he released a statement basically like, oh, I'm not apologizing for the crimes that they say I'm guilty of. I'm gonna always maintain my innocence. Like, shut up, Tory, shut up. Go ahead, take your ass to jail, lock his ass up. You're going to jail, send him to jail, and worry about not dropping the soap, worry about your commissary and selling it for the next piece of change. night, I hope the bed bugs don't bite, because there's a lot of them in prison, I heard. And the food is, is nothing but mold, as the prisoners are saying. But, moving on, y'all. So, y'all, Ciara's pregnant. Ciara got another baby by the Wilson. This is how you do it, ladies. Ciara said, you know what? I don't need to bump my head again. I done dealt with these thug niggas like Future. The dick may be bomb, but it ain't worth a lifetime of struggling. And that's why Future keeps bringing her up. One, because that's the only reason people pay attention to him. And he knows, like, that's the quickest way to get, publicity to his music. But two, it pisses him off that she was never in the lineup of his baby mamas begging for his attention. Because that's how men love their women. Begging for their attention. Begging for their love and affection. Just trying to do everything they can to please the man. For him to just basically shit in your face. And piss on you and tell you it's raining. Ciara learned her lesson. The only thing is, Ciara, I really hate that you named that baby after him, because no matter what you do to move on, you literally are still calling that baby Future. Like, I cannot. When she did that, it pissed me off, because it's like, Ciara, why would you do that? But little baby Future over there with a new pappy, Future, you worry about the wrong thing. You worry about Ciara, but you need to be worried about your son. But it's okay. She found a man that's willing to play stepdaddy, pay the bills, cover all the money that you clearly ain't paying her in child support. Chuss up, as me and my friend call it, the chuss up. Ciara found a good one, which is why she's gonna keep on having babies. Because one, she know he can afford it, and two, she's gonna always have the help because she got a God-fearing man, a good man, Savannah. I tell you, Ciara makes me proud. She is a standard that black women need to have. All women honestly need to have. And these men, y'all stay telling women, oh, you should have standards. You should hold yourself up to a higher standard. But then when women start holding themselves up to a higher standard and y'all no longer getting the women that y'all want, then y'all start trying to scare them into being alone. But what does that say about men? That when women start having standards for themselves and saying, I want a God-fearing man, I want a man with good leadership qualities, I want a man that has integrity, morals, and character, and is going to be faithful and loyal to me, all the things that he expects from me. It's not that women are just expecting crazy things. All we're saying is, all the things that you expect out of me as a woman, I want out of you as a man. And that's the problem. Y'all put these expectations on women, but the rules for women, but don't want to live by the same rules. Y'all want to be exceptions. And it don't work that way, my nigga. Y'all want women to abide by rules. Y'all don't abide by yourself. So when we say we want a loyal man, we don't want a loyal man sometimes. Or a loyal man and then just in a way where it's just don't bring no baby to the doorstep, or a man that's financially stable and not trying to hit me with the what you bring to the table and the you need to submit to me conversation, and you gonna be 30 and alone. I swear, you niggas y'all need a whole therapy session, for real. And y'all stay talking about y'all's mental health, but it's always yet never doing nothing to fix it. Just agony. You niggas is agony. But yeah, Ciara girl, go ahead then with your bad self. Go ahead then. The only thing I'm looking at you crazy is the fact that you did that song with Chris Brown. But overall, ain't nobody mad that you had another baby with Wilson, because we know it's going to be taken care of, okay? Ladies, take heed to Ciara. Stop throwing your life on the line for these just ain't shit niggas. Point blank, period. There was something else that I felt like I wanted to talk about. One last thing. DJ Akademiks, Ciara, it was somebody else that was on my roster that I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Tory, Iggy Azalea, Akademiks, Ciara, Jaylen and Falynn. I feel like I talked about everybody, y'all. I feel like, is there something else that was on the docket that I wanted to get into? No? I feel like that might be it, y'all. If there's anything else that I missed in particular, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. Anything else on the docket that y'all, get my 2 cents on. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening. Got Montgomery brawl. First nigga to swim to a fight, and then got a mom, Montgomery brawl. Okay, y'all, the black people came together for the ancestors. Okay, man threw that hat up. He threw that hat up, and it was like the Batman signal. It was like, niggas unite. And the white people learned that day. They effed around and found out. Okay, you gonna stop playing with us? We tired. We ain't gonna keep putting up with y'all bull. We tired of this, boss. But yeah, you guys, I feel like that was it all to talk about. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure to go check out my reviews. Tag, post, share, because your girl finally hit 3K, y'all. We finally hit 3K. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.